Have you ever looked up at an airplane and wondered how it stays aloft? The answer lies in four fundamental forces: lift, weight, thrust, and drag. Lift opposes weight and pushes the airplane upwards, allowing it to overcome gravity. Weight is the force of gravity, pulling the airplane downwards. Thrust propels the airplane forward, generated by the engines. Drag resists the airplane's motion through the air caused by air friction. Lift pushes up, weight pulls down, thrust pushes forward, and drag pulls backward. When these forces are balanced, an airplane flies smoothly. If out of balance, the plane will climb, descend, speed up, or slow down. Understanding these forces is key to understanding flight. Let's dive deeper into each force. Lift is explained using Bernoulli's principle and Newton's third law of motion. Bernoulli's principle states that faster-moving air has lower pressure. An airplane wing's shape makes air move faster over the top, creating a pressure difference. This pressure difference generates lift, pushing the wing upwards. Newton's third law states that for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. As the wing deflects air downwards, the air pushes the wing upwards. The angle of attack, or the wing's angle, also plays a crucial role in generating lift. The curved upper surface and flat lower surface of the wing create the necessary pressure difference. Faster-moving air over the top creates lower pressure, while slower-moving air underneath creates higher pressure. This pressure difference results in lift. Lift is the upward force that keeps the airplane in the air. Thrust propels an airplane forward, generated by engines. Jet engines take in air, compress it, mix it with fuel, and ignite the mixture. Expelled gases create thrust. Propeller engines use spinning propellers to generate thrust. Propeller blades, shaped like airfoils, create a pressure difference, pulling air through and creating thrust. Both engines create a backward force. And according to Newton's third law, an equal force pushes the airplane forward. Thrust overcomes drag, allowing the airplane to move through the air. Larger airplanes need more powerful engines for sufficient thrust. Thrust is essential for takeoff and flight. Takeoff is the most exciting part of any flight. Engines spool up, generating thrust, and the airplane accelerates down the runway. Once airflow over the wings reaches a critical speed, lift overcomes weight. The pilot increases the angle of attack, further increasing lift, and the airplane climbs. After reaching a safe altitude, the pilot levels off, achieving steady flight. Steady flight occurs when lift equals weight and thrust equals drag. The airplane maintains a constant altitude and speed. The pilot makes small adjustments to keep the airplane flying smoothly. Engines continue to generate thrust to overcome drag, and wings generate lift to overcome weight. This balance keeps the airplane aloft. Turning an airplane involves using ailerons and rudder. Ailerons, on the wing's trailing edge, change the wing's shape, creating a rolling motion. The rudder on the vertical stabilizer controls yaw or movement around the vertical axis. Coordinating ailerons and rudder allows the pilot to control the bank angle and turn rate. Landing is the reverse of takeoff. The pilot reduces thrust and begins to descend. As the airplane slows, airflow over the wings decreases, reducing lift. The pilot lowers flaps to increase lift at slower speeds and lowers the landing gear. Just before touchdown, the pilot flares the airplane, increasing the angle of attack to slow the descent. The airplane touches down gently, and the pilot applies brakes to stop. Airplanes handle various flight conditions, including turbulence and high altitudes. Turbulence, caused by unstable air, ranges from mild bumps to severe jolts. Pilots adjust speed and altitude to mitigate turbulence effects. At high altitudes, thinner air means less lift, requiring faster speeds to maintain lift. Thinner air also affects engine performance, needing more power for the same thrust. Modern airplanes have systems like autopilots and weather radar to handle different conditions. Autopilots adjust controls for stable flight, and weather radar helps avoid severe turbulence. Pilots undergo extensive training to handle various conditions safely. They learn to recognize and respond to weather phenomena like turbulence, wind shear, and icing. Pilots are also trained to handle emergencies such as engine failures